Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Bessemer City Purple Tigers head football coach Antonio Nelson, powered by Cook Productions. And now, your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome back, Coach.
Thanks for having me again.
Yes, sir. Good to be here. So, last week you bested Wenonah 10-7. Tight victory, but nevertheless a victory, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us about the night.
Tonight, it was a defensive battle.
Yes, sir.
Their defense played great against our offense, and our defense played great against their offense. So it was a defensive struggle back and forth. Where we kind of got a field goal out of Victor Kayet. I think it was 47 that he kicked it. He kicked it through the uprights to give us the edge.
Nice.
To go up 10-7. But it started off, we had a good offensive production going forward. Early in the game, we hit
right.
Vernon Slaughter hit Cameron McAdore across the middle for the first score of the night. We held that 7-0 until halftime. After halftime, we gave up a pick six, and they returned it for a touchdown.
Ouch.
I think it was probably like 80-some yards. They returned it for a touchdown to tie the game. We got some offensive momentum back going, and ended up kicking Victor Kayet field goal, put us ahead 10-7 in that football game. And
right.
It was a defensive struggle from then, back and forth.
Right.
They had a chance. Wenonah has a chance in the red zone. They got down to the red zone twice. Defense stalled them out. That's been a story for our defense for the whole entire year.
Great.
Moving forward. Defense played great. We didn't give up any points. The offense gave up points, but I tell the guys, I say, well, it all goes towards us, so as a team. So I was joking. I said, defense, you got to get onto the offense about letting the other team score touchdowns. But we got to take good care of the ball, though, and that's been the main thing for us this season going forward.
Yes, sir. So you mentioned it was a defensive night. Tell us who stood out on the defense.
Defensive night, Jeremiah Atkins stood out. He stood out. I think he finished the game with 8 tackles, 3 tackle for losses and a sack.
Ooh,
nice. Cameron McAdore stalled the drive out. Great interception. We've been working that route all week, and he picked the ball off all week on that same route in the red zone, and he did it Friday night. You know. So we tell him all the time, expect success. He did a great job. Overall, collectively, the whole defense did a great job. Rosarius Horn, our middle linebacker, is one of our team leaders on our defense, team tackling leader as well. He did a great job. He finished the game with, I think he had 12 to 14 tackles.
That's a bunch.
2 sacks. So overall, collectively, the defense played great. That's overall for everybody.
Good. And we mentioned, not a whole lot of offense going on in this game, but you got to be blessed to have a good kicker like you do, right?
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yes, it is. It's always a game changer to have a good kicker.
Yes, sir.
Can go down and get you 3 points.
Not many high schools do.
No.
I mean, really.
No, they don't. So I'm very blessed to have them. And the guys that, block for him on field goal, they do a really good job. Punt team, he can flip the field. Victor Kai, he can flip the field as well.
Right.
And, it takes a collaborative team effort to make things go. And the kids, they see it. I think this Victor Kai is 3rd or 4th game, helping us with the win with his leg. And he pins you deep.
Yeah.
He gets time, he's going to pin you deep, and that's the thing we ask him to do week in and week out. And he asks the guys to go cover for him on punt team.
Well, that's awesome.
So we're blessed to have them.
Good.
We're blessed to have all of them.
So tell us injury-wise how the night went.
We didn't have any injuries. Blessed.
That's awesome.
We're blessed not to have any injuries. So we're kind of going into this game healthy.
Right.
Going into the playoff first round, so that's what you really want to be. You do have some players out for the season, but that was early in the season that we missed. We missed dearly. We missed them, and a couple of them were seniors, and that was their last ball game, and they're kind of living through the team.
Yeah.
And I had that conversation with them. I said, hey guys, as a senior, you got to make sure you do the right thing, pour into the younger guys, and let them know how important it is, because you never know when the time is up and when football is over for you.
Right.
And you got to find something else to do moving forward. So you kind of living through them and prepping them up. I said it takes a collaborative team effort to do that stuff. And you just got to enjoy the moment.
Right. Staying on that theme of team, this year you finished the regular season 7-3. You bested last year, which was 5-5. Tell us about the soul of this team.
Well, this team right here, we're a young football team versus last year's team. Last year's team was a lot of seniors. They haven't endured a lot of success last season. Last year's team, so it was kind of up and down, trying to learn how to finish. Right. This year's team, they learned a lot from that team, and they carried over into this season, learning how to finish football games and how to play the game. And so each year we look to build off of that each and every year moving forward. Right. It's a building process, and I tell the young guys, hey, make sure we learn from this previous season.
Yes,
what can we do better to eliminate the 3 losses we had this year?
Yes, sir.
What can we do to get better? Right. And each year, it's a learning experience. It's going to be different each and every year. Sure. So it's how you approach the off season. So this team right here took the off season very serious. Coming along, you only have 11 seniors on roster. 3 of them hurt for the year, and it kind of cuts you down to 8 seniors, so to speak. But the younger guys, leadership don't have to come from the older guys. It can also come from you guys by doing the right thing. Believe it or not, you never know what kids are looking up to you, what kids are looking, don't matter what grade they're in, they looking up to you. Sure. Because it's just something about you. It's just something about those leaders that people follow.
That makes a difference.
And we can get the right guys to do the right things. They're going to follow you. Yeah. You do the right thing, then they're going to do the right thing. And that's going to, carry your team over.
Right. So those leaders and this team are now heading into the playoffs, which we're going to talk about right after this message.
Hey, it's Jarvis Cook coming to you from Cook Productions, a proud sponsor of Bessemer City High School. We are thrilled to have this opportunity to support our community.
Hey guys, Jayla Cook coming to you from Cook Productions. Cook Productions LLC is an entertainment business that offers a variety of services.
Our first service is the 360 photo booth.
Our second service is our photo booth.
And lastly, photography.
And we're back. Coach, first round of the playoffs, you are traveling to Pike Road. Interestingly, they are also 7-3. What do you expect to see from the Patriots?
Expect to see a physical run game.
Right.
Watching film on them, they're well coached. The coaching staff do a really good job. They play really good defense as well. They just overall a good football team, good, well coached football team, well disciplined. So we got to go play. Right. And we got to go get after it. If we want to continue, we want to go and contend and try to stay in and give ourselves a great opportunity to go down and win. Right. So that's the things that we look at on film and trying to stop. They got some really good ball players.
Well, good. Coach, these two teams have never met before, and Granger Shook is the coach down there. He's in his second year. And interestingly, I mentioned 7-3. He's had no more than 3 losses in every season that he has coached, going back to the 3 seasons at Trinity Presbyterian as well. So he's been pretty consistent And I wonder, how are you going to game plan against what he's doing?
They are who they are, what they
Right.
show on film. You just got to be ready for it. Make sure your kids are doing the thing they're supposed to do and be where they're supposed to be. Because if not, they would exploit it. They do, like I said, they do a really good job of what they're trying to do scheming wise.
Right.
So we got to make sure that we're well prepared as well
Right.
to go and play. He does a good job. They do a really good job of what they do.
Sure. So take care of your business, and in this new season, go 1-0. Correct, Coach?
That's the goal every week. Go 1-0. The record, and I tell the kids, the record in the season doesn't really matter because right now, you can be 10-0. You lose the first round, you at home.
Right.
So it really doesn't really matter. So it's all about going 1-0 each and every week from here on out.
Yes, sir.
So it's all about who wants it the most, going forward now.
Okay, good deal. Well, Coach, that's our show. We appreciate you, and we certainly appreciate you watching. Join us again next week for another Bessemer City version of Coach Speak.